All right, I just want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting us today. This has been an eventful ride thus far. Having the opportunity to get out in the community, meet people, friends that we've made in this short amount of time. It's just been an honor and a privilege to represent the university and utilize the resources we have to, hunt for the next talent for our program and setting the tone for the future.
Coach, when you got here, you kind of had to hit the ground running.
Sprinting.
See, there's kind of a mass exodus
Yes.
on the roster. I mean, do you feel like in the time you had and the resources y'all did as well of a job as you could have heading into the season?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's not coming from me. That's just even from my colleagues in the conference. They just couldn't believe that we were able to fill a roster in basically 6 weeks, and that's tough to do for anybody. But we think that we did a great job, and it was strategic. We didn't go with a lot of freshmen. And the freshmen that I went with, I had relationships with, so I knew what they would bring to the table. And it's going to free us up to really recruit heavily in the 19, 20, and 21 class, which is our goal.
Was it your most challenging recruiting task that you've had as a coach?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm thankful for my opportunity and my experience at Jacksonville and just recruiting at other P5 conferences in the past. There's no way I would have made it and survived, just being transparent, had I not had that experience and the relationships that I was able to form. It really helped, and people stepped up, and we were able to get it done.
I know that in building a program, you have to keep an eye on the future
Yes.
and the present at the same time. But what are your expectations for this team and this roster?
It's my expectation. I've been thinking about that a lot, Parrish, and my deal is I just want us to play hard and give 100%, 100% of the time. I think that basketball minds would be able to see the direction we're going if the product is strong. Regardless, obviously, Jimmy's and Joe's matter, and we have to get another level of talent in here to really be competitive in the SEC, which I think is the #1 conference in the country. But one thing that you will see when our players play, they're going to play hard, they're going to be excited to be out there, and you'll see a great camaraderie amongst them.
How have you seen kind of the meshing of the girls you stayed and the ones you had to bring in these first few days?
It's been great, surprisingly, to be honest with you, just because you have 15, 14 different personalities. And we recruited all the way. Our last kid we brought in September. So, it's been new people on the roster left and right. And they've done a great job. They've bought in. Everyone's been on board. Everyone's been super positive. And that's what you ask for in a coach, regardless if I've been here a long time or not. They've really embraced me and bought into the vision already.
What was the message to the team that first day, just after everything's kind of happened this calendar year?
Yeah, the message to the returners was basically, listen, you guys are my players now. I'm not going to leave you hanging. You're not going to be the old regime. You're a part of the new era and where we're going. And I asked them to give me an opportunity. And that's what I asked everybody when I first met with the team. It's just unfortunately a lot of the players were on their way out. There wasn't much I could do. I didn't have any animosity or it wasn't any friction between any of them. They were all very pleasant. I thought that they were great kids, but the ones that stayed, I said, give me a chance, and I'm going to work my butt off for you and put some players together so that you can have a great experience. I told the seniors that I really wanted them to go out feeling good and proud about themselves. They've invested their time, and they stuck with me. And then for the kids coming in, the young ladies coming in, they understand the pressure, but at the same time, they understand the opportunity.
Getting Chandrika back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she had to go through that injury to be back, but having her here, how's that kind of helped you kind of bridge a gap between her and the girls that were already here?
Talk about a blessing in disguise. You don't want anybody to get injured, but it really worked out for me. She's been phenomenal. She's been my #1 advocate in the locker room. as far as the returners are concerned. I mean, totally bought in from day one. She's coming along well. She's not fully on the court yet, but she'll be back, and we expect great things from Chandrika.
What can we expect from Lacaris, who you've already had
Yes.
playing experience with, coaching experience with?
Yeah. Showtime. That's what Lacaris is about. A little bit too much showtime right now. They call her big ticket for a reason. I mean, she's just super talented, can do multiple things from shooting the three to posting up, from handling the ball in transition. She's a future coach. She's also helped with the transition. That's why it was key when I knew that she was leaving Jacksonville to bring her here, because here's someone that understands me, knows what I'm about, and she's been great in the locker room as well.
When she does post up and catches the ball, how does she get off a shot? Can she get
Oh,
off a
gosh.
shot?
Fadeaways, I mean, she's super talented. Like, her footwork is almost like Olajuwon, like very skilled, understands, her mix match, and understands her deficiencies. If you're taller, she's going to pull you out and expose you that way. And if you're undersized, she definitely uses her size as power. This is someone who's not a stranger to the SEC. Last year we played Alabama, and I think she was like 4 for 5 from the three-point line. I mean, Lacaris is, and she's really committing this year more than ever to getting in top shape. And so she can have a lot of fun if she continues to buy into the process.
Since you didn't focus on freshmen, you brought in experienced players. Who of those new kids are you kind of hoping make
Yeah.
an impact?
Great question. Crystal Allen from Texas Arlington. I mean, she's just an ultimate competitor. She has been doing great. I mean, just really taking on a leadership role, because the returners were kind of young, except for, Drake was out, and then Mimi is super young, and then Tori has been out. So Crystal has been phenomenal for us, and Shannon Dozier is another JUCO product that has come in and you can tell, has played the game before, understands, what it takes, passed her conditioning test the first time out. I mean, just a competitor.
Any other questions?
Sir.
Still talking about Lake. At her last SEC stop, she might have been too Showtime for the regime. Is that a hint that you plan to open it up a little and be more of a Showtime offense?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a Showtime coach, but I do allow my players to play free within assignments. I think that that's just my experience from coaching international ball and having to coach that level of talent where you just really can't limit them. You have to allow them to play their game. But you have to have the talent as well. So right now, the challenge for me is focusing on, structure for the ones that may not be that high-level talent so that they can be successful, along with balancing the ones that are super talented and allowing them to play free within their assignments.